Hello everyone, it's Alyssa with Holistic Living, and we are here doing January's tarot read of 2022. 2022 already, wow. To recap, well, we know 2021 has been a year of a lot of ups and downs. It's been a bit of a roller coaster all over the board, and as we finish out 2021, we're still going to see some shifting energetically and physically, but I wanted to dive right into 2022 today and talk about the tarot. So as always, the first question I ask is, what's the energy of the overall month? What can we expect? What are we feeling as the collective? What's coming for us? So first card I got was the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is like you're waiting on communication. You're waiting for connection. I feel that there's a lot of people connecting through social media, through the internet, and we're waiting till we can travel and get together. We're waiting to be able to bring communities together. We're waiting to be able to form new groups, new educational system, everything. So it's waiting on something to break so that we can form new groups. And I know I've said that before, but that's really kind of what it's feeling like in January, that we're getting going on that. So then I asked more specifically as far as people go, and as far as the collective goes, what are we feeling? What are we going to see? So these two came in together. I got the Emperor, and then I got the Death. So to me, and that doesn't always mean physical death, but to me, when these two came in together, that means the old paradigm of the masculine rule is dying off. That's what I was getting with this. The ego death of the old paradigm of the masculine energy for more the intuitive feminine energy to rise. This doesn't just mean men and women, because remember, we all have a masculine and a feminine energy within us. So this really is for just kind of more of the structure base. So all the structure. So this is how we've talked about how certain families rule all the systems, all the way up to the top. So this is kind of the dismantling of them, the crumbling of them. And we're going to see that death right in front of our face, right in front of our eyes. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And then the King of Wands came through. And that kind of came through with the Four of Cups. So I'll explain how I read this. The King of Wands is a truth speaker, in their power, very, when it's aspected like this, very genuine, very, of a certain diplomatic nature. So when it came in with the Four of Cups, I was getting that truth seeker. So this is anyone. So I know it's a male energy, but it's anyone. But you can interpret that as, being more in your power. So truth seekers coming from the light, speaking truth, grounded, genuine in their power, are going to be needed to pull this energy in. So the Four of Cups energy is, you see how he's just here and he's got all these full cups in front of him and he's just staring, and he just kind of it's like he doesn't want anything to do with it. Someone's coming and offering him, and he's just like, meh. So what I get with that is it's the sleepers. This card is representing the sleepers, the ones who are having the hardcore awakening now, and between now and, remember how he said between now and the 111, it's going to be more of a bigger jump. So I feel that the truth seekers are going to be needed to help those sleepers who are just waking up to understand what's going on. A lot of them are going to have a hard time with that. They're going to be confused. They're going to resist. For some of us, this has been quite some time. So I pretty much came in knowing this since birth. I'm sure some of you have. A lot of light workers, not all. Actually, the majority of light workers have been asleep on purpose for their protection. But they're waking up, and they've been waking up over the past couple of years. So now that their energy is needed, their light is needed, you're going to see more step forward. But for some of us, it's been a long time. Some people, decades they've known this. So it's those people who are super in their power. Like I said, very genuine, very grounded, not in their ego, maybe a little more intuitive. It's going to be all those people that are going to come forward and help pull out all those that were super sleepers. So I asked, is it going to be a bit chaotic? I was sensing a bit of a chaotic push and pull energy. And I got the Ace of Swords, which is aces are yes. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of push and pull, a lot of back and forth, but a lot of what you're going to see is really for the sleepers. A lot of what you're seeing now is really for the sleepers. It's not for those of you who are awake. So those of you who are awake, you don't need any of that because you already know what's going on. So a lot of what you're seeing play out right now is simply just for people to get, like, ramp up, get together, get in their power, speak their voice, say no. So I thought that this was very interesting. So it seems like the energy, I was getting a good sense, but I do feel that it's not going to be easy. So if you're not in your light and you're not in your power, you may have a little bit of a harder time, but I feel for a lot of you, you're ready for it. So just as we're talking, I just want to pull just a few now because I feel this energy is, it's maybe a bit of a battle, but you have the higher ground. So you're one step ahead, you're a little bit on top. I feel that, you know, we have it more with the Empress, so it's more the female, the divine feminines, the intuitives. It's more that energy coming forward. That's what's going to lead New Earth. So the Fool kind of came in with this. So to me, the Fool with this, how I read that is it's kind of unnecessary fighting. They're trying to make you unnecessarily go against each other. You know, I mean, we've been seeing this for quite some time. But there may be a bit of that energy as the sleepers wake up because, you know, they're just a little bit triggered. Anyone left that's in any position of control of the dark, which is not as many as you think, any of them that are left, it's like their tricks are up. It's not working. Nothing they're doing is working. So all of their plans are dying. So you're going to see it with this. You're going to see it with all of it, all across the board. It's going to be like, okay, well, even the ones who really fell for it are going to look at it like, this is ridiculous now. So there's going to be a vulnerability. So some of these people are going to have, like, there's going to be a vulnerable sense to them. The card is very kind of open, but newly. So it's like I'm getting a newly raw, vulnerable energy with some of these people. And some of these people, like I said, they're not going to want to see, again, with the cups, they're not going to want to see what's in front of them. All they're going to see is how they've been duped, how they've been lied to, what they've been led to believe, what they fell for. We are going to see a lot of that. And as usual, and how I've been talking about, we are going to see a lot of exits. Not as many, you know, not a ton. I'm not going to say everyone, you know, half the population is going to exit, but it's, if they do, it's their soul contract. It's their agreement. They okayed it. They chose it. And we are, the Sun is a great card. This is a beautiful card. This is a, not only is it a healing card, it's a childlike energy. So we're going to have a new, some of the new Earth children are going to start to bring in more of their energy, more of their power. So stay tuned for part 2.